And another thing somebody pointed out is the people that were like watching Mark S and watching Dylan and watching Helly, they all looked somewhat like Mark S,
they kind of
Dylan,
did.
and Helly.
I remember
Like
we
the one
missed the
watching him was
school.
like a big dude.
Yeah.
Helly was like a white one with red hair.
This show me feel like it's produced by 824 Studios, because they be making a lot of movies and like content that's similar to this.
That's the horror movie?
Yeah, and just like psychological thrillers and stuff like that.
Oh, she back.
Oh, we ain't seen her.
Selby.
Wow.
Where is this one socket?
Bruh, you wild out
Yo,
on
Pat.
socket. You wild out on socket.
Pat, why you like this?
Devin Scout.
Nothing.
Who knows?
That's what it looks like.
Oh, that's his sister.
Oh,
Dark sister.
Oh,
Yo, what's good, man? You are now back RTTV, baby.
Gang, gang, gang.
And if it's your first time here, definitely will be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
Smash.
that subscribe button, man. And welcome to RTTV 2.0, where we react to everything.
Everything.
And we are back with another Severance, man. On the last episode, one of the craziest episodes yet. We got a peek into the back of Lumen, like into what is going on in other departments. We see Gemma seems to be. We had a lot of theories that a lot of people agree with.
Oh,
I watched couple breakdowns here. Like a lot of people do think like it's trying to figure out how to sever yourself from all these different type of like tragic situations.
Cool.
And some people say like, I know we had a couple theories on it, but some people say like Cold Harbor may be like how to go over like losing a child or whatever. And I think we kind of said that when we were watching it as well. But we see that like Gemma may have been promised something or told that she would be able to get a child or some sort when she did this thing for Lumen, but now it seems like she's being held hostage. She tries to get out at the end of the episode. We see that Millicek is there to catch her severed, so she doesn't even really remember why she's there. She might get severed like multiple times in one day.
Yeah.
Like
It's a different personality.
yeah.
Because
like
every
6
room
rooms.
seemed different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was an absolutely crazy episode. I can't wait to see what they do with this next episode. Dr. Mauer. Dr. Mauer seems absolutely terrible. And one thing we didn't talk about that is interesting before we watch this next episode is in the flashbacks, he was actually at the clinic that they went to try to get a baby. And when they were getting their blood drawn, like the paperwork for them getting their blood drawn was Lumen paperwork. Yeah. So that's just something that we didn't
I
catch.
rewatched that episode and it almost made it seem like even her relationship with Mark could have been a testimony.
Yeah, it's
You
weird.
know what I'm saying? Like it made it seem like that to me when I watched it for the second time.
Yeah, so there's one thing that we do know from that is like, man, Lumen got their hands in a lot of stuff, and they're doing something crazy.
Ben Stiller.
A lot of people have been saying it's something about trying to bring Keir Egan back in some way, and Gemma may be a big part of that. But man, let's see what they got in this next episode, season 2, episode 8, Sweet Vitriol.
Sweet Vitriol, bam bam bam.
And over to our Patreon right now for the full and uncut of this episode and all the rest of the Severance season 2 episodes with us right now. Let's
Hear about that clusterfuck up on North Pine?
Dutch Stevens kid.
How the fuck do you flip a 2-ton snowplow?
With stupidity. An apple don't fall far from the debtor.
What are you doing here?
That's what I was thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't belong around these parts.
You want coffee?
No.
Tables are for paying customers.
Fine, then buy me a coffee.
I feel like they're making everything
I
look
need a
older on
favor.
purpose.
Yeah, bro. Let's say it look like they bled them dry. What
Not here.
do you mean? Why would they do that though?
I don't know.
Meet me
They're
at the
trying to tell us
factory.
something.
Is this the first Lumen, like what Lumen started maybe in this town?
Remember
And Lumen might have like did this to this town.
right?
Remember what he said though? He said something about like there was initial investment that was put into the city and stuff
They
like
stopped,
that.
they took it back.
So that must have been it.
Yeah, because even these people look defeated and like old and decrepit. I feel like maybe you're right. Maybe this the first pool of people that they tried these things on.
You know how fucked it is to ask me to come here.
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
Oh. No thanks.
Old colleagues lift each other up.
So what he worked with Lumen back in the day?
Child fucking labor.
Lumen history runs deep in his town right
Deep,
there, bro.
You're talking about Kier. Kier is a leader, right?
Yeah.
He said they met here.
Yeah.
Kier and Emotion. I think that's the first time I heard that.
The way they making it sound like, bro, like they as a kid they was being misused for like Lumen's interest or Kier's interest. And we can tell there's a lot of shady things going on with the history of this because even when like Irvin had that dinner, you feel me, with Bert, yeah.
You are not welcome here.
This is like hereditary.
This is trespass. I have a mind to call the authorities. I do not want that huff peddler on my property. What have you done, little mouse?
She already knows that she has to.
Harmony!
I want the key to Mother's room.
That room stays shut until all who remember her sit with Kier. You know this.
Oh.
Give me the key. Why do
She's
you
like, I'll
not
knock the dust
welcome
out you
to
right
my
now.
life?
So that's not her mother figure though.
No, it is you who cursed this house with woe. She said nothing after you pulled the tube from her gullet.
Oh,
That was one of the stiffest smacks I've ever seen in my life. She stopped it,
Added
literally.
they added the sound effect.
Perhaps she would have found solace in the 9.
See, they're creating like a religion, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they think that in preserving their version of themselves, they think they're like
You didn't have to
Saved?
listen to her
Yeah.
wheezing as I
Redeemed?
did day after day.
and they get to live again somehow.
What did Drummond tell you?
How old is Egan?
hey,
Return
Right? Like,
and plead forgiveness, child. The Egans will grant it.
Show me mercy.
so Drummond may be like that dude that when she seen him, she turned around.
All you will find in there is pain.
She found that key or she didn't find it.
Where is it?
Man, that old ass house, you better kick that door down.
Yeah,
That
I'm-
old ass
I'm
house.
surprised she did not just kick that door.
Like, no bull, bro. In that house, bro, I know that door is paper thin. Kick that. Doop. I'm very confused the family dynamic that lived in this house. Like,
and it's way older than we think.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
It's like I think this might be her second shot at being human. I don't know. I'm thinking like that. Like this town is old as hell, bro.
Yeah, no, it's old.
because now I think about it, I think that's what that kid was doing. When he was like in that, when she first got there, she was brushing her teeth, and the kid was like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
paper bag. That's probably what he was doing
okay.
for the kid.
So that drug, right?
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Because this could be the drug that they was, or
She be
the
getting
woman
really
referring
hooked
to,
on?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. Somebody took the town over because, like, even that old lady had a respirator in the diner too.
Yeah.
is the most like eerie.
It's like we're watching the world. I mean, psychological world.
It's
Yeah,
like
literally,
super eerie and confused. Like, bro, the depths of Lumen are just disgusting. Like, what they started as, I don't think is what they are now. Like, they've had like,
Yeah, no, it's completely
like
different.
it's like trials upon trials in chasing something.
What is it? What happened?
Nothing. Came to get you. She's not too happy about it.
Did you see something?
No, but it's cold as shit in the truck, and I gotta get back.
This dude's been outside this whole time. I forgot.
Find it.
That's interesting though. Because the thing is, if the mom hated Lumen, but then these kids was kind of be bred to be in Lumen, what was really going on?
Like Sissy was the Lumen Trojan horse. Just
Yeah.
like, I'm like,
Maybe Sissy was manipulating the mom too.
It seems like Sissy was trying to uphold the infrastructure of actually what Lumen was trying to intend this house to be, but the mom was like against it. She was trying to rebel against it probably.
nah, Lumen's crazy, bro.
Lumen turned his sound into junkies, bro.
Oh, I haven't done that since I was 8.
So whatever she was just
So
doing
that was
before,
different then.
different, yeah.
Get ready to man the vat.
So what she was doing before was really probably on some like trying to connect with her mom then.
Maybe.
What is?
Yeah, what's
Like it must be something that like can expose like Lumen or something.
It's the basement. It's like Attack on Titan.
Yeah, this is definitely giving me a horror movie type of vibe. She right here.
What did I say? Annual reminiscence.
Find it?
Get your truck ready. And watch my head.
Wash my head.
Mine! My designs! Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it!
Oh, she came up on it. She's
Jay
like
Megan
Goswell
was the
Block.
inventor.
So I've heard.
She was the genius behind everything.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know, the mad genius, I guess, but
Extraordinary.
Don't throw it in the
she
fire.
was trying to throw the fire.
Yeah, I freaking knew it. Oh my god, bro.
Man, you better knock this old broad
I
out, bro.
hope you die as painfully as she did.
She gonna try to do something?
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
I don't believe you!
I thought you were different. My flower. I tried to help you grow. You are a weed, just as she was.
Dirty.
Cause they said that her mother didn't agree with Lumen
At all.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. And that's why she was filled with resentment, probably because of the fact she was loyal to them at one point, but found out what they were about.
Yeah, just like her.
Yeah, literally just like her.
I'm so confused. Like, my only thing is, who is this old
See
lady?
you around.
Sissy?
No, yeah, like, who is she, like, to her? Like, how was she able to
She
run-
was in this house.
Yeah, but, like, is she, like, related to Harmony in some way? Or she was just, like, the kid that Lumen had, had
Yeah, that I don't know,
running
like,
the asylum?
because the way it make it seem is that she was like one of the ones that was like really trying to hold down what Kira had them want to do in that house.
Is Mark with you? Oh, yes. Put him on.
Yeah, it's actually is good timing that she links up Mark.
Tell me everything.
She wants to tear this whole thing down, and she can. She's the most knowledgeable, I guess.
She is the most. I mean, she's the one that came up with it, so she would know the most.
She's the ultimate cure.
Overtime contingency. What is she
The
say?
Glasgow effect.
Glasgow block.
Yep.
basically Severance. Like most of the things that are part of Severance, other than probably the facility itself, you know, like and putting the money into the infrastructure. I think that was her. I think that the way they pitched it in this episode, like this town was a poor town before they came.
But there was no town.
Well, I think like when they said there was no town, I think it was more in the sense of like we had nothing. So they came and brought an industrial mill, probably gave a lot of people jobs. And that's why they were able to do whatever they wanted because they controlled the money in that town type thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that in this industrial time, it even seems now like that's an industrial town. Like we went to an industrial mill to show where Lumen originally was type thing. So it seems like that's where they started. And they had a whole school, and she seemed like she was like the GOAT, like the best student or whatever for Kier. And we see that she's like that employee that works harder than everybody and probably brings the most to the company but gets violated. Like I feel like I've seen people like that.
You know what's so crazy to me though? That like it seemed like she came up with these things as a kid though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's
like
probably why. Because I was about to question, like, how do they even get those designs? She came up with them as an adult, right? Shouldn't she be the one building it from the ground up herself? Like,
No, that's the thing.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. You might be right about that.
Yeah, because the thing they treat this like a religion. So they said that like everyone's knowledge is basically cumulative towards like the whole like Kier and Lumen goal and stuff like that. So they just took ideas because at the end of the day they're the ones who breaded her and stuff like that. It's just like it's interesting because like Severance was a project she created, but at the end of the day that means Lumen had a whole big agenda for quite some time. If they was breading her and had a whole infrastructure creating children to like basically like I don't know create whatever agenda they have, that means that they've been around for a minute because she created that a while ago.
Yeah, that was like probably the first trial of Severance and see the process and see how the people look in that area. It gives you probably a foreshadowing of what could happen when we figure out match on what's going on with them now. I love the breakdown of her character, and I like that this episode didn't have to deal with everybody.
Yeah.
It was just focusing on I think the story is not based on one person, it's just based on Severance.
The project in itself.
Yeah, I think that like I don't know what maybe they were doing like experiments on these children because one thing they referred to was child labor. That's when they said when she was having a conversation with that guy. She was like, yo, we used to be chums. He was like, yo, it was child labor or whatever. And then last episode, I think they said something about like Cobel being bred from the beginning of Lumen. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if like they maybe did these experiments of like severing or something like that on these children to enhance maybe their like intelligence. Because the fact that she's showing these sketches and we've seen the yearbook that she was in, they all look like kids. Imagine you could split up these kids and like teach them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like a weird.
So maybe before Severance, it was that drug. Because remember when she took it, she said, I ain't done this drug since I was 8.
Yeah.
So maybe that was their first experiment was that drug. And they got these kids taking this drug and she may have like benefit, been very smart because of that drug maybe, or it helped enhance her mental, like I'm not exactly sure, but it seems like this town, that drug has a lot to do with this
They're
town.
all hooked on it.
Yeah, like, and this dude's selling it now. And then like, even the fact that after she did the drug, that's when she had the eureka moment and goes and finds the thing. Like, yo, she wouldn't throw it away. Goes and finds it. So like, maybe that drug was their first experiment that Lumen was working on in that town. Yeah. And then she, off that experiment, was able to create the other parts of the company, which then the company expands and creates a different division and goes that route. Yeah. But bro, at that point, it's like, damn, Lumen running the world, bro? Yeah. Like, not even like the city, like they running the world, bro?
Imagine Lumen's really the government.
Bro, they seem it in this though. Like they said, like I can't remember how many they said there were.
Lumen runs the world.
I don't know, man. Lumen is huge, bro.
Yeah, it's interesting because I actually watched a movie that was based on like real government trials that they were doing on people and stuff. The movie just basically flipped it and just made it that like everybody that did the experiments end up having like horror type of episodes and stuff, and end up being possessed and turned into like alien looking figures. But it's just like I feel like this show kind of plays on the fact that the government actually did have moments that they actually had trials and experiments on people
since they were young, and this town was not able to recover, bro.
Yeah, you could tell. I feel like the addiction to that drug might have been the ultimate downfall of the town.
Yeah.
And it seems like people probably feel some type of way about her because she was that person that stayed loyal to the company no matter what. And she went and got her big wig job, left the town, rocked with Egan, and she was very loyal to the soil, to this idea, this brand. So when she comes back to the town where we all kind of were together at one point, and you ended up staying with the oppressor, and you see what we're left with now. We got 3 people. We've seen 4 people in that whole town. Bunch of abandoned, like crazy, like old buildings. Yeah. Like there's really nothing left of the town. So even at that point, to be like, yo, there was nothing here when they got here, but there was also nothing here when they left. So you know what I'm saying? They came here, pillaged, and got out.
Yeah.
And she kind of rocked with the team and went. So very interesting. And now she's that disgruntled employee now. I've given you everything, and y'all still ain't like, cause she was very much down. She just wanted to ride her idea out to the end. Cause that was her thing. She was like, yo, y'all need me. And it kind of explains more now. Like, y'all need me. Like,
it makes more sense.
You think you could replace me? You gonna take Millicek and put him in me?
He's like, I made this.
Yeah, like, yo, this me. Like, so I feel her where it's like now, that would be probably the person that, even though Ragabi was like, do not call her, that's the person that would be able to help the most in this situation. Cause she probably not necessarily know a backdoor to the situation yet, but at least we'll be able to try to figure it out because she understands the mechanics of the whole thing. So, wow. Very interesting episode. One of the shorter episodes of the season so far. So, but they jammed a lot into that episode. I can't wait to see what they do next with the series. Make sure you keep it locked. Head over to our Patreon for the full and uncut. It's another one. I'm gonna go watch a breakdown because this is interesting. Like, I'm very interested on who that old lady is. Like, is everybody there a foster kid and then they were bred into this thing? Like, is that somebody who, like, actually is somewhere, like, I don't know, all the town kids went there?
Her last name was Cobel, too, though.
But, like, I don't know if just that household, they just made everybody Cobel. You know what I'm saying?
No, it could have been, because the mom, the way it makes it seem like the mom was riding for Lumen and stuff like that, but then eventually she figured out she ain't rocking with them. And then the girl just stayed loyal.
Yeah.
She was one of the ones that stayed loyal and stuff like that to this day and treats Lumen like a religion.
Crazy, man.
Right, Terry?
Yeah, go watch it now on our Patreon phone uncut. I go by the name of DC.
It's a Maniac.
Patrick Auntie.
Boy Wells.
And that settles it at
The Round Table.
Thank you guys for watching RTTV on YouTube. And if you love these heated debates and you want to be involved and you want more perspective, make sure you tune into the RTTV podcast.
And if you want to be part of the conversation with us and the rest of our community, make sure you guys sign up for our Discord right now. Link in the description down below.
Call up.